Okay. Good morning, all. Whosoever is watching this video, good morning for joining this live Zoom session as well. Whosoever has joined me live, I'm greatly thankful for those persons who are watching this video and following the magic footsteps of the book called The Magic. Today, we are on the third chapter. Okay, this is about relationships. Let's do it together and finish it in a better note. At a better note. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Universe, for giving me the opportunity to join the magic session. I'm truly grateful to to you, sir, and all the divine powers. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay, so please read it.
Yes. So here is a picture depicting a book with a person. So 2 to 3 photographs are there with the person, as we were discussing, and there are fruits and all over there is a magical dust, and there is a book to write the gratitude for each person.
Absolutely. So this is about magical relationships, and today we are going to improve our relationships. For this, we need at least three photographs because we are going to work maximum with three people at a time. Take the individual photographs, and what we are going to do is we are going to write gratitudes about it. And this big book shows that we are going to improve our relationships going forward from today with those persons. And the magical dust is all around those photographs, which indicates the magic is happening in relationships, and it is going to be sweeter and better going forward. So let's start. Let me bring it down. Here you go. Please start.
Imagine if you were the only Can I start? Yes. Imagine if you were the only person on earth, you would have no desire to do anything. What would be the point in creating a painting if no one could see it? What would be the point in composing music if no one could hear it? What would be the point in inventing anything if there was no one to use it? There would be no reason to move from one place to another because wherever you went would be the same as where you are. No one would be there. There would be no pleasure or joy in your life.
Absolutely. So here Rhonda Byrne says that on this earth, just if you imagine that there is nobody else apart from you and you are not having any kind of relationships. So what would be the best thing to, what would be the reason to do all these things? Why would we create things for us? Why would we create, listen to the music or compose it or listen to the music? Why would we prepare meal for? Okay, even you can think of that. So if you were alone on this earth, what would you do? You would just roam around here and there. You would not do anything else. Okay? Yeah, let's move forward.
It's your contact and experiences with other people that give your life joy, meaning and purpose. Because of that, your relationships affect your life more than anything else. To receive the life of your dreams, it's vital that you understand how your relationship affect your life now and how they are the most powerful channels for gratitude to start magically changing your life. Science is now confirming the wisdom of the great sages of the past with research studies showing that people who practice gratitude have closer relationships, are more connected to family and friends, and have other people look upon them favorably. But probably the most astounding statistic that has come out of research studies is that For every one complaint about another person, whether in thought or word, there have to be 10 blessings for the relationship to flourish. Any less than 10 blessings for every one complaint, and the relationship will deteriorate. And if the relationship is a marriage, it will most likely end in divorce. Gratitude makes relationship flourish.
Just a
As you
moment.
increase your
Okay, so let's understand this thing. So it's your contact and experience with other people that bring joy, that bring life to joy, that give you life joy, meaning, and purpose. So if you have a relationship with somebody, it could be any relationship, son, mother, brother, daughter, husband, wife, uncle, aunt, whatever it may be. Okay. So if you want to bring joy into it, you have to find some meaning and purpose and the reason for the joy. Then only that relationship is going to be in a harmonious relationship. And uh, you have to understand the relationships and the life effects of it, because then only that relationship is going to bring the harmony and the music to the life that you want to. Okay, so you have to understand that person. You have to be grateful. You have to be grateful for each and everything that person has brought to your life. Okay, and here now he very deeply he says that science has done some research on it. So according to science's research, they say that if you have gratitude in your life, means in any area of your life, not about relationships specifically, if you have relationships, that gratitude in your life, automatically that gratitude will help you improve your relationship with each and every person in your life. But since you are not in a good relationship with somebody for any reason, okay, and you have one negative thought about that person, so you have, in order to make that relationships harmonious and better and back to the best flashing relationship that you can ever have, you have to have 10 gratitude for that person. Just for one negative thought, you have to be into 10 positive uh, l- best relationship thoughts that you have to write for that person. Find out the reasons, write down each and every reason with the because this and this is the reason that I'm thankful for this person. If you write them down each day, 10 sentences at least, that will bring, your relationship back on track with any of the person. It could be a relationship with a non-living thing as well sometimes. Okay. We can write gratitudes about that thing as well. It is not about human to human. It could be a non-living thing as well. But here we are focusing on living beings only right now. Okay. So, and even animals also, you can include your animals as well. So, because they are also living being, okay? So that also works. And very specifically, he says that you have to write at least 10 gratitudes, and that too not being negative for that, not to have any kind of pineapples or, challenges with those person. Be in a calm relationships, then write 10 gratitudes. Okay. Then specifically that will work. Okay. And let's go forward.
sir, the recording.
Stop
I'm
करना
not
है?
able to see it later.
Just a moment. Okay, so gratitude makes relationship flourish. As you increase your gratitude for any relationship, you will magically receive an abundance of happiness and good things in that relationship. Any gratitude for your relationships doesn't change only your relationship, it also changes you. No matter what your temperament is now, gratitude will give you more patience, understanding, compassion, and kindness to the point where you won't even recognize yourself. The little irritations you once felt and the complaints you had in your relationships will disappear. Because when you are truly grateful for another person, There's nothing you want to change about that person. You won't criticize, complain about, or blame them because you were too busy being grateful for the good things about them. In fact, you won't even be able to bring the things you used to complain about. So, in order to improve the relationships, when we write down those 10 gratitudes for that particular person, so gratitude starts flourishing. And as you increase your gratitude for any relationships, it will magically receive an abundance and happiness and good things in your relationships. And once you do gratitude for one person, it will automatically work for other persons as well. But we have to write, keep on writing the gratitudes for each and every person. No matter what your temperament is, now gratitude will give you more patience. So it will bring more patience, more calm, more harmony, and more good things in our life, more compassion. Okay. And even we will not recognize that we were the same person that were criticizing that particular person previously. Now we are having, in order to have good relationship, we are doing the gratitudes, we are bringing good things, we are attracting good things in our life for that person. Okay. So this way, the relationship will definitely improve. When we only be said, sorry, we can only be said to be alive in those moments when our hearts are conscious of our treasures. Thornton Wilder, writer and playwright. So here Thornton says that we can only be said to be alive in those moments when our heart is conscious of our treasures. So if we keep on bringing out those treasures, then only from our heart, from and pay the gratitude to those moments, then only we are said to be alive. Okay. Okay, yeah. Words are very powerful. When you complain about any person, you actually harm your life. So words has, as we have already worked upon it and we have said it a lot many times, the word has lot of power in it. If we They are very powerful, in fact. When we complain about particular person, we are harming that relationship. In order to improve it, we have to be grateful rather than saying some negative words or saying some bad words about a particular relationship person. If you live what if your life that will suffer, it is your life that will suffer. I'm sorry. So this is something that we are suffering, not that person. If we are having bad words, we are going some saying something bad about that particular person. It is not that person that is getting affected. It is we that we are getting affected because we are saying those words, and the words have power. Okay, so you must have heard about this. What goes around comes around. So if we say something negative about any person, it will come back to us. By the law of attraction, whatever you think of or say about another person, you bring to you. Yeah, it's that what I'm saying. So according to law of attraction, whatever you say for somebody, it will come back to you again. Okay. So that's the issue. We should never say anything bad about any person. This is the very reason why the greatest minds and the teachers of the world have told us to be grateful. They knew They knew that for you to receive more in your life, for your life to magically increase, you have to be grateful for others just as they are. What if every person close to you say, I love you, just the way you are? How would you feel? So in order to improve the relationships, we have to always bring the best thing out of that person. We have to praise that person the way that he is. And we start saying I love you to that person and say it in the way that he actually is, and we are accepting that person the way that person is without any changes, then only we are going to uh, attract a good relationship with that person. Today magical practice is being grateful for people just as they are, even if all of your relationships are currently good. They will increase with more magnificence through this practice. And with everything you find to be grateful for each person, you will see gratitude perform its breathtaking magic, and your relationships will be stronger, more fulfilling, and more enriching than you ever thought they could be. So once you start the practice of magical relationship and be start being grateful for that person, even if all your relationships are good with each and every person, your relationship will start improving further. Okay, one step, two step further, and they will be more magnificent. They will be more, um, you know, beautiful, and you will have increasing number of uh, you'll start feeling that you are becoming more compassionate toward that person. Your relationship bonds will stronger, more fulfilling, and more enriching as well. Choose three of your closest relationships to be grateful for. You might choose your wife, your son, your father, or your boyfriend, your business partner, and your sister. You might choose your best friends, your grandmother, and your uncle. You can choose any three relationships that are important to you. As long as you have a photograph of each person, the photograph can be just one of the person or the both of you together. Okay. So in order to do this practice, here are certain things that we need to be like working on. So we have to choose three relationships today, and we have to find three photographs for those persons. Those should be individual photographs, preferably. If we don't have an individual photograph of that person, the maximum thing that we can look for is for the photograph to be you along with that person. So if you are there and that person is there with you in that photograph, that will also work. But preferably, it should be an individual photograph of each person that you are going to improve your relationship with. It could be your father, mother, brother, boyfriend, wife, husband, anything. Okay. It could be any person in your life. What we are going to do is we are going to learn it right now. Once you have selected your three relationships and photographs, you are ready to set the magic into motion. Sit down and think about the things you are the most grateful for each person. What are the things you love the most about this person? What are the best qualities? What are their best qualities? You could be grateful for their patience, ability to listen, talents, strength, good judgment, wisdom, laugh, sense of humor, eyes, smile, or kind of heart. Or sorry, kind heart. You could be grateful for the things you enjoy doing with the person, or you can recall a time when the person was there for you, cared for you, and supported you. So when you are choosing those person, you should be having those photographs. Not what you are going to do is you are going to write. Uh, you are going to be grateful for that person, and how you are going to be grateful. You are have to find out the best qualities in that person. It could be anything. It could be their color. It could be their smile. It could be their eyes. It could be their hair. It could be their, the qualities that person has. Like he's good in judgment. His strengths. What are his strengths? What are his other qualities? Like how does he write? How does he move? How does he uh, take your name off? Okay, it could be anything. So you have to write those gratitudes for that particular person using those uh, positive things about that relationship, and how your relationship with that person is. You can also write about that, how you want your relationship to be with that person. Okay, how caring it is, and how supportive that person is. After you have spent some time thinking about what you are grateful for about the person, put their photograph in front of you, and with a pen and notebook on your computer, choose the five things you are the most grateful for. Look at the photograph of the person. as you make the list of five things. Begin each sentence with the magic words thank you, address the person by their name, and then write what you are grateful for. So once you have identified what are the good qualities of that particular person, put that photograph in front of you. Take your pen and paper, the magical book that you are going to write the gratitudes in, okay, to make it more harmonious. And start writing it in the way that Rhonda Byrne says, thank you, comma, the person's name, comma, for, and the reason behind that. So thank you, Amita, for being so loving and caring. That way you can write. For example, here Rhonda Byrne says, thank you, John, for always making me laugh. Or you can write, thank you, Mom, for supporting me through college. So write five gratitudes while looking into the onto the photograph of that person. Think over it, what that gratitude could be, and think about the qualities, and then write at least five sentences paying gratitude to that person. Okay. When you have finished your list of all three people, continue with the magical practice by taking the photograph with you today and putting them in a place where you will see them often. When you look at the photographs today, thank the person by saying the magic word thank you and the person's name. Thank you, Haley. Thank you, Amita. That way. So carry those photographs along with you all the time throughout the day. Put it at a place where you can watch them very frequently. And whenever you see those photographs, say thank you and take the name of that person. Okay. Keep doing it throughout the day, no matter what, how many times. If you are moving around a lot, carry the photograph with you in your bag or pocket and make an effort to look at the photographs three times during the day. Follow the same procedure. So, if you are a busy person, carry it along with you. Take out the photographs three times during the day. Deliberately take it out if you don't remember it, even. Okay. And then start saying that thank you and the name after that for each person. Now you know how to use gratitude's magical power to transform your relationships into magical relationships. Although it is not part of the requirement of this book, you may want to take this amazing practice and use it every day if necessary to make every relationships you have magnificent. You can use it on the same relationship as many times as you want. The more you can be grateful for good things in your relationship, the faster every relationship in your life will miraculously change. So Rhonda says that though it is not a requirement for this particular book, but what you can do is you can do practice this exercise every single day with each and every person you want with a magical relationship with. So carry a photograph along with you. Say thank you and that particular name, that particular person's name, and write five gratitude every single day for that person. Keep doing that. Your relationship will be ever harmonious that it can ever be. Okay. So this will help you in a long run to maintain a better relationship in the life. We have already discussed this. Let's discuss it again. The magic practice number three that we are going to do today, magic relationships. Repeat step 1 to 3 of magic practice number one, which is you count your blessing. So don't forget the chapter one, which is count your blessing. You have to write 10 blessings each single day once you wake up. Okay. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Rewrite your list at the end of each blessing. Say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. Choose the three of your closest relationships and collect a photograph of each person. So this is today's work. Three photographs of the closest relationships with whom we are going to work upon. With the photograph in front of you, write five things you are most grateful for each about each person in your journal or on your computer. So write five gratitudes for for each of the person. Okay. It should be in your magical diary or it could be on a computer as well. Begin each sentence with the magic words thank you. Include their name. what you are specifically grateful for. So say thank you, the person's name, and the reason why you are grateful for what reason you are grateful for that person. Carry the three photographs with you today, or put them in a place where you will see them often. Look at the photographs on at least three occasions. Speak to the person's face in the photograph and thank them by saying the magic word thank you and their name. For example, thank you, Haley. Okay. So look at the photographs, pay your gratitude by saying thank you, Haley, thank you, Amita, thank you, Pratham, whatever you want your relationships to be good with. Okay. Before you go to sleep, take your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words. Thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. So carry along your magic rock along with you. And when you slip into your bed, what you have to use, you have to pick up that magic rock in your hand, grab it, bring all your gratitude out, go through your day, look for the best things that happened during the day, and find out one best thing that you can see, and say, pay your gratitude for that, and say thank you for that thing to happen in your life. Okay, so this brings us to the end of the day number 3, which is the magical relationships. I know that you are going to work on it for sure. Write down those gratitudes, send it to me. And if you have any questions, you know what you need to do. You have to write me, get to me, either write to me an email or send me a text on WhatsApp, and then I'll be answering your question. I'll say thank you so much for joining for today's session, be it live or on YouTube. And if you are following these gratitude steps every single day, get in, try to connect with me, and I'll be helping you. Thank you. Bye and take care.